This is a monologue about opticians, where they are today, where they come from, and where they're headed in the current environment of purchasing eyeglasses specifically. Historically, opticians have been involved in the selection of glasses, the proper adjustment of the frame, and making sure that when the end product ends up on the patient's face that they can see properly and that the glasses work for the patient. Even in situations where a patient is in another location with a set of glasses that they may be struggling with, hasn't been uncommon for, and still isn't uncommon for, opticians to contact one another over the phone and maybe get to the bottom of why the clarity isn't there. Now, when we zoom forward to today and look at the numbers of prescription glasses that are ordered online, if something goes wrong with those glasses and the vision isn't proper for the patient in any way, and they go and they see an optician, and the optician begins to diagnose the situation based on the prescription that the patient hopefully has with them, or if it's their patient, they have that information. But there's no ability to have the dialogue on the purchasing end because there was no optician on the purchasing end. So again, we're faced with a situation where we have a patient who's been prescribed a new prescription for glasses, and the stall is imminent and in their face because they've got a set of glasses that didn't work. And now, to compound that, there's no ability for opticians to communicate to help diagnose the problem. This is just one small example of what happens daily in our industry when we fully understand the dynamic of not involving professional help, but having the ability to very easily place an order for a set of glasses, and perhaps even a set of glasses that haven't been tried on. Uh, Again, it removes the professionalism when everything gets drilled down to a single optician who has to problem solve, not just a problem that wasn't necessarily theirs, but to take it a step further, it was really the patient who drove this problem. So, so how does an optician going forward take the bull by the horns and remedy this situation? And it seems to me that the most logical way to do this is for opticians to galvanize a place for themselves for now and for the future. Have a place where they can direct these patients so that they're able to engage them remotely on their own time and schedule to problem solve, to remote frame style, to help patients in a different way. Because it isn't proper for that optician in the environment that I just described to proceed with fixing the problem that the patient created for themselves without any pay. Who has the ability to work for free? We know the answer to this. It's no one. So I would argue that anytime an optician has this situation confronting them, they're now working for the patient or for whoever made the glasses incorrectly the first time for no charge at all. And, you know, rather than immediately billing the patient for this error, I think it's a smart way to proceed by offering them the option to have one-on-one dialogue with their favorite optician at a time that's convenient for the both of them. And this is a product that could serve the patient, could serve the practice, and could serve the future of opticianry, because we do fully understand that we're looking at a time when 2 out of 3 people that book an eye exam are looking somewhere else online at frames before they're even at the doctor's office. We're watching capture rates drop into the low 60s for independent practices. So these issues are real, and they're not just real for independent practices, they're real for all brick and mortar. Our industry is facing an interesting collision between patients that want to style and look at virtual frame technology on their phone. They want this, and I totally understand that. But where is brick and mortar reaching out to meet them? We also understand that patients want to try on a frame before they want to make the final purchase. And that makes all the sense in the world. So, involving professionals at all aspects of this process from beginning to end makes the most sense, not just for patients and opticians and optometry all in one, but absolutely makes a lot of sense for the future. It allows management to take place for all types of patients that may benefit from this type of technology being available to them. So, iSeeClearly.com is the company that offers this ability to independent practices, primarily the ability to set up a 1099 independent income situation for existing opticians in this practice, and an opportunity for the patients of this practice to engage their favorite opticians in a remote way with the frames that are already in the practice. So if this is something that is of interest, please contact iSeeClearly.com, leave your practice information, and we will be in touch with you and schedule a brief interview and determine if it's a good fit for the both of us going forward. So thank you so much for this small monologue. I feel it is critical to the industry and to explain the purpose behind the vision of iSeeClearly.com. The vision is to galvanize that space for opticians going forward, because we know they're being removed from the purchase of eyewear right now. This is wrong. It's not okay for opticians to be problem solvers without pay. Your knowledge is worth money. So let's grow and make this the way of the future by happening right now. Thank you so much.